Hello everyone, this is Eloquent, and I'm back playing EverQuest on the P99 server. And I'm back with my Druid, Lauren. I am hunting over in Warslik woods. I've been killing forest giants for the past little bit, and the experience has been extremely good. I'm just about to level 28, which is nice because one more level I get my porting spells. Since my last video, I did a quest, the Testament of Veneer quest, and got that. And I also bought a Wrathbone hammer. I'll show the stats of those. And the Wrathbone hammer I picked up for I think 50 platinum, which is about average. I didn't get a great deal on it, but I didn't get taken on it. And the Testament of Veneer, I camped out, I forget his first name, but Starshine is his second name, in Highhold Pass. And camped him out and got the page, and then worked my way over to Quanos and was able to get the book and the next page that I needed, and got both of those. So that's a pretty nice item, and it's really not that hard of a quest to do. And then after that, I soloed more elephants. I spent a night in Unrest, which I live streamed, and then after that I made my way over here, and I've been here for about a day. And in the beginning it was very not good. I got chased out of here a few times trying to get used to fighting these things, because root resists quite a bit. So it took me a little bit to kind of get a handle on how I wanted to do it. Let's see. Alrighty, roots resisted, but we'll reroot, and then go over here, hit him with the DD, hit him with this because I forgot about that last time, and I'm gonna keep DDing him until about here, and then I'll take a set, try to gain back some mana, and if root breaks again, then I'll reroot. But now he's kind of starting to walk away. The reason that I went to Unrest was to look for a 7th cap, which I got into a group, and one came up, and no one else seemed to need it, so I was able to loot it, which was nice. And now that I've come over here, I am looking for a forest loop, which has just not been dropping. I don't even know how many of these that I've killed, and so far none. And I know that it's kind of a rare drop. But so far nothing. But I'm not complaining. I mean, the experience has just been really, really good. And being able to solo these is kind of nice. It's kind of relaxing. I just kind of hang out, and I mean, the only downside is the med cycle is kind of long. But if you got something to watch or something to do in between little med breaks, then it's really not that bad. And I'm getting, I don't know, maybe 2% per kill. So it's not bad, and it's relatively safe. The only time I got into trouble today is I didn't con one of the ones on the other side of the fort here, and he ended up conning white to me, and he resisted everything that I threw at him, and I started to run, but I ran a little bit too late, and he chased me about through the entire zone and ended up getting me. But I mean, you know, every once in a while I'll get an unwanted ad, and I mean, that's the only problem, is you get one ad, and if you aren't careful, you run out of mana, and you kind of have to make a run for it. But at least half the time I'm usually able to kill the one that I started out getting, and I can keep the other one semi-rooted enough to finish the first one, and then I just zone the second. If you have checked out the live streams, you'll see how I definitely was not able to do that maybe 20 minutes ago. But it's been a lot of fun. This is a zone that I've never been to before. Back when I played originally, I've never been to Kunark, so it's been fun coming over. Unfortunately, with the ring spell that I have, it puts you in, it's the Ring of Combines, and it puts you in the Dreadlands, and there's, I took maybe a roundabout way. It was a little hard to get here, and I invised and levitated through a lot of it, and it was a little bit difficult to get here, but it's been worth it getting here. I bound here, which is nice, because now when I do need to sell, I can just use one of my ring spells to get back to any one of the Druid rings and sell real quick, and then gate back, and you know, once I gate, it's a pretty quick run over to the fort, and yeah, so before I was a little unsure how I was going to go about leveling, and since then I've kind of taken the approach of finding certain items that I want and going to try and level within the area that kind of supplies those items. So like I said, I spent the night, one night in a rest, and got quite a bit of a level, maybe 75% of the level, but I was able to get that 7th camp, which I had wanted, and I mean, really, they're not that expensive, but it was nice being able to go and loot it rather than buy it. another item that I've wanted is a forest loop. It's a plus wisdom item, and that's what's kind of brought me here. Also because just reading online, this seems to be a good place to level for about the level that I am. And the only small hiccup is the fact that I haven't gotten one yet. Out of all the giants that I've killed, I haven't found one yet. Let's come out here and see if we can find any giants around the outside of the fort. Like this guy. But yeah, I think after this, probably gonna make my way back to Southern Karana, and I'm going to start hunting outside of Splitpaw, because the next item that I would kind of like is Splitpaw Gulls. The last time I was out soloing elephants, I went over and I killed one that was deep blue to me, and well, it probably went about as well as this. And I didn't get the drop. Which is fine. Like I said, I figured that I'll this is probably unnecessary, but just to be on the safe side, I'll go back and I'll, even if I become a higher level, and run back and just start killing them to get that. I think it's better to kind of go and loot the items, at least for this character, rather than buy. I've been able to bank a good bit of platinum. I think I've got about 800 platinum in the bank. But I kind of figure while I'm leveling, if I can pick up items while I'm doing that, I'd rather do that than spend even the 50 or 60 platinum that it might take to get an item like that. But yeah, right now I'm hoping to kind of get this level and maybe even the next over here. And then after that, I'd really like to check out Mistmore. It's a level or a zone I've never been to. I'm probably right about in the middle of the level that you need to be to hunt there. So I think that would be fun. I know that there are a lot of places around here conning random things as I was running through to get to this fort. There's a lot of blue stuff, even in this zone, there's a lot of blue goblins that are just kind of roaming around. And I know that the over there has some mobs that are about where I am. So I'm kind of not super sure about where I'm gonna land for the next couple of levels. You know, I've been talking about coming over here for probably 2 or 3 videos, and finally made the trip over. And at first I wasn't really sure whether it was such a great idea, because I kept getting run out of here, but I've kind of gotten the hang of it, and you know, whether there are people in here or not, I can kind of brute rot and get everything down. And you know, I've almost made a complete level here in about a day, which is pretty good at this level, especially doing it solo. So one interesting thing, and you know, a lot of times before I go someplace, I usually like to look a lot of the stuff up on the wiki, and you know, the different mobs, and you know, see all the stats and everything, so I kind of have some idea of what I'm getting into. And looking at these forest giants on the wiki, it says that they have the ability to see invis, and I'm not sure if they count camouflage as invis, because I have been camouflaged and they kind of different, and I can walk right past them. So I don't know if there's a difference between invis and camouflage. I know that camouflage doesn't work with undead. But yeah, it's funny how the progression grows, where the first time I go into a zone, I am super cautious, and I'll, you know, keep invis up, and I'll run around and be super careful about everything. And then as I kind of get more comfortable, I stop invising so much, and I become a lot more fast and loose with how I pull on everything. Now, the reason I'm waiting is I like pulling this guy because he's off by himself, but every once in a while there'll be a giant that walks through this wall and down. And one of the times I got ran out of the zone was because that guy came through. And like I said, I was able to actually kill this one. Got the experience and everything, but the second one added on, and he ended up chasing me out of the zone. So and I found somewhere online that somebody was talking about, I think as a druid, how they were going after these, and they would root it, they would dot it up, and then they would reroot it, and then they would start DDing it, and then they would kind of go back and reroot it, and just keep doing that over and over again. Personally, I have found that if it's rooted, and you put your dots on it, and then you go back and root it one more time, while the root does reset, it seems that if you've got a nice strong root on it, and it's not going to resist, or it's not going to, you know, end short, it resets that counter, and if the next one is going to be short, and it rolls short, it seems to break really quick. So, in my opinion, I think it's better to just root it, put whatever you can on while it's 6, and then when it breaks, just deal with it at that point. But yeah, it's the zone has been a lot of fun. As it is now, I'm 93% to the next level. Still haven't gotten the forest loop. I was kind of half hoping that I'd maybe be able to catch that on camera. I think before I end the video, I'm going to try to take on one more. But again, I mean, the tough thing about it is the med cycle is kind of crazy. And while I could probably take on another one at 70% mana, if I did get an unwanted ad, that extra 30% can give me enough of a route to slow him down enough to get out. I've been thinking about a better way to do this. And I was wondering if I kind of threw a snare in the mix, but I'm like 90% sure that when you're snaring, that as soon as you root, the root breaks the snare. But I'm not 100% sure about that. But even still, I mean, it's been really good experience. I've only died once, and I mean that was because I should have conned it. I'd only been here a little bit, and yeah, I don't know, it's just I should have conned it. Although in saying that, I've been super bad about doing that. I know the one that got me was over on the other side here. But I do know at one point when I was going to pull, and I was kind of running around and looking for stuff, that there was one that was just kind of going down this path that also conned white. But I mean, the experience as it is, I'm sure all of these are maybe a level or two below me. They're all really close to my level, which is why it's just, I mean, it's been pretty nice. I don't know next level if it's going to be as spectacular. It'll definitely be safer. I'm hoping that the the resists go down a little bit more. But yeah. Let's see if we can find one more before I end the video. And maybe if everyone kind of crosses their fingers, we might end up with a forest loop. Flame look again. I am excited. I was looking in the wiki and I found that my next level of spells I do get a new DOT that is fire based, so it'll stack with my my magic based DOT. That's interesting. Somebody else that was in the zone accidentally snared the giant that I was going after, and it looked like they stacked. So now that's something that I might try out. Well, either way, I'm not going to make you guys stick around for this next med cycle, so thank you for watching the video. Like I said before, I have been live streaming. I usually do that, you know, before and then after I make these videos. So if you're curious about what happens before and after, check out my Twitch channel at Twitch Eloquent. And if you enjoy these videos, please give us a like, consider subscribing, and if you do have any comments about how I can do this better, or you know, where you might like to see new content from, throw the comment down below. And if you do have time to come check out the live stream, you know, they're pretty relaxed. I like to play music and just kind of play the game, and if anybody wants to chat, I'll definitely chat, but if not, you're welcome to just come hang out. And otherwise, I will catch you later.